Everyone, I'm just getting this all set up here. Thank you for joining in. Oh, let me make sure you guys can see everything here. All right, perfect. So let me make sure this is live now. All right, perfect. We're all set to go. All right, so thank you guys for joining in. I'm Diana, a full-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I had 13 sales this weekend so far, so we'll see how many come in. You know, the night is young, the evening is young. I had I had 13 sales. I was able to pull 12 of them, but the last one came in right before this live started, so I just wanted, you know, like that's that 13th one. But yeah, while I wait for people to come on in, let me know how your sales were this weekend. Yeah, like I said, I sold 13 things, and while I was today, while I was watching the closing ceremony, I set up my things for eBay. So yeah, let me know how your guys' sales were. What else? Yeah, I had 13. It's crazy how Poshmark and Mercari have been beating eBay these past few days. I got what is it, four, I think seven or four, six of the sales were from Poshmark, three from were Mercari, and three were eBay. So Poshmark has been beating them. eBay, Mercari has been beating eBay a lot of the times, and that's another thing. That's another interesting thing that if you guys don't know, what's up, Southern Treasures? What's up, Sea West Coast? I'm just letting everyone know this new thing that I'm realizing, that Mercari and Poshmark are really picking up their Google AdSense. So if you're not cross-listing to Mercari and Poshmark, I highly recommend it. I highly suggest it, because while eBay is lowering their Google AdSense, those two companies are rising with their Google AdSense. So that's another, you know, that's why I've been telling you guys to be cross-listing on there. So that's another thing. So yeah, I had 13 sales, like I said, and they're from a couple of good, crazy categories. So for this live, I want to show you guys. I feel Mercari because they don't protect sellers. I don't know. Thank you for the corn. Yeah, you know, I don't mind Mercari. I haven't had any issues on there. Their policies to me, they're fine as long as you describe your, you know, your item well. I don't see a reason why not to, you know, to list on Mercari. I've been listing there since February, and I've been seeing, you know, really good things from there since I've been selling everything now. I've been experimenting with a lot more categories, and I do see that Poshmark and Mercari are pretty good places for hard goods, not only just clothing. So yeah, it's I would highly recommend it. You know, try it out. With how they changed all their policies and all this stuff recently, I haven't had any issues with it. People that usually buy items actually want to keep the item. So, you know, that's my little 2 cents with that one. I've been enjoying cross-listing onto those three platforms. I was on Depop for a little bit, but it's just not that great because I've been seeing with a couple of sellers. One of my friends told me that he got banned from Depop for some stupid crazy reason. It was like something that wasn't even what was it, like they were saying that whatever he sold there was like fake or whatever. So and then the crazy stuff with like how they just shut down your account. So I stopped selling on there, long story short. Good to know. Been listing a lot of clothing lately. Clothing is cool. Yeah, Poshmark is great for clothing. eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari are great for clothing. Two of my sales from Mercari were clothing. So yeah, let me get started on what sold this weekend, and then I'll show you guys what I got at a community yard sale. I went to a community yard sale. There was over like 30 houses listed on the map, and I went to at least 20 of them, if not more. So I'm going to show you guys what I got there so you guys can see what to pick from yard sales, estate sales. You can get things at a much cheaper price, and you can play with a lot better profits. So that's what I've been doing. My best sale of the weekend actually came from a yard sale not too long ago. Oh, hi Thea. That is my aunt on YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube, so if you're just joining in and you didn't catch the beginning, or you want to hop out and watch it later, you can always go on YouTube. YouTube is always there forever. So anyways, back to my best sale of this weekend actually came from a yard sale. It was in my live, I think 2-3 weeks ago. It hasn't even been a month and it already sold. And I'm just gonna start with the best one, this vintage 49ers starter jacket, sold on eBay just like a couple hours ago for $300. It's 3XL. I got it at a yard sale a couple weeks back. Technically I paid $50, but with everything I got that day, my buy cost dropped down to $2.38. So from $2.38 to $300, I'll take that any day. And it's a beautiful size right before football season. This was definitely the best sale of the weekend, of the month, because my August has started really crappy. So I don't know about you guys, but my August has been atrocious. So this one was a really nice winner. Nice 49ers. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm very excited that this one sold. Didn't even take a month for it to sell. I listed it at like $397.97, and then they shot me an offer of $200. I shot back $390, and then they shot $300, and I was like, absolutely, absolutely, I'm gonna take that. So they get a nice deal. I get some sweet money in my bank, and it's vintage. It's 3XL. It's a beautiful size, and it's a beautiful like pattern. You know, I'm in the Bay Area, so I'm bound to like come across these like sometime or another. At estate sales, the last one I saw was $250. So obviously that did not. I didn't take that one home. But what did you pick it up for? So technically I spent $50 on it, but with everything I got that day, my buy cost dropped down to $2.38. So $50. I got it for $50, technically. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm just trying to catch up with all the chats. That way I don't miss anything in case. I'm trying to see if I can see the chat? Ugh, I can't see it. I'm gonna get better at the YouTube chat, guys, so I'm gonna try to keep up with that one. But okay, so that was my first sale. That one was on eBay, and it sold for $300, and yeah, all that stuff. It took less than a month to sell, which was pretty awesome. The next one, well, this one was on, ooh, I should have wrote this down. I think I can remember them, though. This 511 tactical pants. You gotta send me your YouTube link. Can't seem to find it. Oh, it's on my link tree, I think. But if not, I'll say I got you. I got you after the live. But yeah, these 511 tactical pants sold for, ooh, I really should have wrote this down. I can't remember right now. But they sold, I think they sold for like I think they sold for like $9. This was like not one of my best buys because this is a really strange size. This was like, what size was this again? Oh, I can't even see the size. But this was like a really weird size. It was like one of my bad buys from when I would buy clothing at thrift stores for way too high. Now I don't do that no more. I honestly don't get clothing at thrift stores anymore unless it's like super cheap or super great. But, I just checked. Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on there. But yeah, so these sold for, I'm pretty sure, $9. I really should have wrote this down. I wasn't prepared to do a what sold with this, but with everything that started to come in, I was like, you know what, might as well. You guys get a 2-for-1 deal. Oh, I'll do these before I lose them. Okay. All these little Lego minifigures, I'll go through them one by one. What's your best sell apart from eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari? What's your best sell apart from eBay? Poshmark and Mercari. I would say, okay, I'll do that one after this one. So I guess this is like the second best sell. It was on Poshmark, and there were all these like little Lego minifigures. I'll show each individual one, but they got all of these, and they went as a bundle on Poshmark for $35. So if you guys haven't gotten into this category, I highly recommend it, because I got this bag of mini like figures like 2-3 months ago, and at a yard sale for like $10 for this big bag. There was like 2 big bags, so I took them because it was a whole bunch of mini figures. The one I saw was sold a while ago was this Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow. And just that one, when I comped it out real quick, it sold for $15. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take the whole bag. And it was a really nice learning experience, which is why I really recommend diving into all these categories, because it's a big learning experience when you're doing it. Just in my last live, like 2 weeks ago, I got a whole bunch of toys. And it's going to be a great learning, knowledge, brand experience for me. So, of all time? Ooh, of all time? Oh, well, I guess the 40, oh, well, okay, on Poshmark, Oh, it was on Mercari. What just sold? I think it was the golf bag. That one sold for $119.99. Has anything else sold for more? I'm pretty sure. And then on Poshmark, my best sell on there, I can't really remember. I don't sell too much on Poshmark, or as much as now that I'm like cross-listing onto Mercari. But yeah, before this one, my best seller of the year was that hat that sold along, that police hat I told you guys about. It sold for like 300 bucks. Do you ship out items the same day? On eBay, I have that 2-day ship business handling thing. Just because that's the most you can do with still being top rated. But I ship daily. I ship every day. I just set that just in case of anything, in case something pops up where I just can't ship that day. I'll definitely do it the day after, but that way they know there might be a delay, just an absolute case. But yeah, I ship every day. Usually if it sells before I start shipping, it's probably going out that day. But yeah, so yeah, these little Lego minifigures sold for 35 bucks. So there's like this little trendsetter one. I'll show you guys which ones they are. That way you guys know which ones to look for. This little trendsetter one. So I gotta zoom this up here. And this little trendsetter one sold on that one. Oh, and then this one came as a set. I had it as a set. Because individually they just weren't my time to like set list them individually. But the Incredibles, so like they sold. Oh, it's Mr. Incredible, Edna, and then Syndrome. So these three little guys, I had these set at $20, so keep that in mind. They got a good deal on these, by the way, but I've already made so much money from the Lego figures. I was like, you are buying so many, I'm gonna cut you a deal. So yeah, this little chicken guy is so cute. This is another good one. These obscure ones, those are like the ones I would probably recommend for, like, honestly any Lego minifigure, but some of them only go for like a couple dollars or a couple cents. This one, I listed originally for 10, it's Hagrid. So this one originally was 10. I think I originally listed with this one for like $8. This one I think was also $8 or $9. So they got a really good deal on these, but again, I've made so much money from those figures, so I was like, I'll cut you a deal. You're buying so many at the same time, and that was like my first little bundle from those. I was very surprised. I thought that that they would start bundling them much faster. So yeah, those sold on Poshmark for 35 bucks. And then, oh, this is another fun one. This is from, I don't know if you guys were on that live not too long ago, but this Mamaru that I got for free from that haul of all that free stuff that I got. This Mamaru one sold for $30. This one goes for like 40 bucks. So if you have these, Mamarus are very, you know, popular and all that stuff. Excuse me, do you have much experience selling Lego blocks outright? No, so I picked out all of the Lego minifigures first from this little venture I dove into, and then I have there's a whole bunch of little obscure pieces within that bag. I think it was like a collector or something that accidentally donated or something, I don't know, but yeah, it was like they have a whole bunch of obscure pieces, so I'm honestly gonna Google Lens them. And I'm gonna see which ones are valuable and then which ones I'll just lot of. So that's basically how I'm handling all that stuff. I don't mind doing lots, especially if I've made a whole bunch of money off of them. So yeah, this one sold on eBay for 30 bucks. This one these go between 25 to 40 bucks, and it's that 4 Moms Mamaru. Oh, it's upside down. But yeah, 4 Moms Mamaru, and it's like the little insert that goes in the little Mamaru thing. So this sold for 30. Where am I putting everything? Oh, okay, those are staying there. And then these, again, I got these Crocs from that free haul. These sold for $15.01. I sent out, like, this one person sent me an offer. I countered 15. They sent me an offer for 12 and I countered 15, and then I guess like that triggered someone else to get that, like, that someone got an offer. It's that new feature on eBay. So then they sent me an offer of $15.01, and I took that one, obviously. So yeah, these sold, and then they were for free, so, you know, full profit. That's pretty cool. I highly recommend using the Free Stuff Alerts app. That's how I got all this, like, free inventory. And this little guy, it was my little venture in plush that I'm diving into now. It's the brand Stuffed Animal House. And that one right there. And these, I would definitely comp them out because, you know, that if you can lot them up and get them for super cheap, they do pretty well. So this little cutie sold for $8 and I had it set for $9. And back to Poshmark. Oh, that one sold on Mercari. That one sold on Mercari, which is awesome. I love Mercari because after, you know, cost of goods, then it's full profit. So these Stuart Weitzman heels sold on, where'd they sell? On Poshmark for $40. I had them set at $49, and then they shot me an offer of like $25, and I was like, ooh, no. So I sat back $45, and then they told me $40, and I was like, yeah, for sure, because I got them for like $5. So yeah, these are like, what size? Like 8.5. So yeah, Stuart Weitzman, it's really good. It's really popular because the bear, the white shirts that he uses besides the Whitesville ones is Stuart Weitzman, and that's why it's trendy, and that's why if you get sales on Poshmark from Stuart Weitzman, it's probably why. These, oh, what's up, Big Apple? These Tory Burch Big Medallion sandals sold also on Poshmark for an offer of $65. I had them set. Tell me about this bear fella. You know, I told you. But yeah, it's like this trendy show right now. And I told you right now. But yeah, this, what's it called? These Big Medallion ones sold for $65. I had them set at $69. And obviously I took that offer. So yeah, these Big Medallion ones do pretty well. And yeah, that 13th cell is still in my inventory because it was way too close to this live for me to go get it and all that stuff. But let's see, catching up on this. Okay. The polar bear. There's other types of bears that you might be asking me about from the area in which I live in. And no, it's not those either. Okay, yeah, so that was all the sales. The last one, like I said, oh, it was another plush. It was, if you guys were in that live where I showed all those plush, it was one of the German ones that I got. That one sold for $18. So that was pretty cool. And if you want, you can go to my YouTube and then you can see all those lives and then you can see exactly which one I'm talking about. But yeah, so plush is really cool if you know which ones to pick. All right, so now the reason why everyone is here is like what I actually got this weekend. So let's get started because I got more than 60 things. So let's get started now. Let me put away what's sold. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate all of you. And thank you guys so much for liking and all that stuff. I try to keep up with everything, but because I'm keeping up with 2 chats, I just like, you know, I forget to say all that stuff, but I appreciate y'all very much. All right, so I'm gonna start with what's the easiest thing, which is shoes. And because it's also the easiest thing, but it's also the nastiest thing, I'm gonna put these on. Because I don't want to be touching all this and then touching everything else and then ew. I don't know. How do you guys feel? Like those that sell shoes, how do you feel about touching the shoes to clean them and all that stuff? Because I'm always wearing gloves for like cleaning shoes. Just ignore Mac and you'll be fine. Alright. So now that I got these on, like I'm performing surgery. You know, it's funny, one of the first times I went live, I was cleaning shoes, and this one person came on there, like not a reseller or anything, they were just like some random person, and they were so excited I was using gloves. It was kind of weird. So let me move this out of the way, and let me try to find the actual pairs. So the buy cost for this whole haul, I spent $234, and I got over 60 things. So I think it was, what is it, $3 and something cents? I can't remember right now, but something around there, so not too bad. Let me see, how do you clean white shoes? Like Jordan's inside the lip, under the laces. So a combination of grandma's sneaker cleaner, the, what is it called? That spray away, I forget what it's called. It's like spray away stain remover. And the Shout stain remover spray, like a combination of those 3, and you just like squirt at it a lot and then you like, you know, agitate it a little bit. With Jordans, I probably wouldn't toss them in the washing machine, to be honest. So I would just do that, rinse them under the sink, and then dry them out in the sun, and that should whiten them up. But yeah, I wouldn't, usually most shoes like these, I would definitely toss them in the washing machine, and I'd be down with that. But leathery shoes like Jordans and all that stuff, I just wouldn't risk it, so I would probably just do that. But yeah, a lot of the cleaning stuff for like shoes and stuff are in my link tree, in my little shop thing. I show like all the reseller essentials, so you guys can go there and then you guys can see exactly what it is. Because I know it's Grandma's sneaker cleaner, but I forget what the other one is called. It's like spray away or something like that. So yeah. Did you ask if I wear gloves for what exactly? Oh, okay, you guys are talking to each other. All right, so yeah, I got these Nike SBs. I've sold 2 of these pairs before, just in like the gray colorway. So this is my first time picking up the black ones. And all the shoes at this particular yard sale were, oh yeah, you're welcome, were $5. So it was a pretty good deal. So I got a whole bunch there. So yeah, that's the first pair. Just like last week, if you were here, I'm just gonna be making a mess, and then I'll have to clean it up after, but it's a fun time. And then I have to find these pairs. Oh, okay, these are pretty cool. Again, I don't really have too much time to comp them, so like at yard sales, but you gotta get, you gotta get in tune with all the brands and all the stuff. So I don't exactly know what I know that those typically go for like 25 to 30 bucks. And sometimes they'll dip down in like the lower 20s. These I'm not too sure, but they're like these like weird like Adidas. They ran out of yeah, they're like these weird Adidas that I got. They're like an all over suede. They're pretty nice, and I can definitely revive that suede, so I'm excited about that. And they're in a pretty nice size. I think yeah, these are 9.5s, right? Yeah, 10.5. So a really good size and a really good just all around pair. And look at the tread. They're like not even used. So then I got these nice Asics. They're the Gelcanos, again, like barely used. These I barely have to do much to, which is going to be really nice when it comes to time to clean them. And again, I got all of these for like $5 or under, so that was pretty cool. These were at a different yard sale. Again, this is a little bit all mixed up, but that's how I do it at yard sales. I just grab as much as I can, which is a really good thing that you should be doing in the summer or whenever your yard sale season is. Try to be a little squirrel and grab as much as you can for as cheap as possible, because then you're going to be fighting with everyone at thrift stores. These Nike Prestos I got for, again, a buy cost of $3 and whatever cents, because I don't even remember exactly what the total was at this particular yard sale, because I got some other stuff there. I need an ASMR cleaning vid. Oh god. ASMR. I got you. Just like I had, yeah, I got you. I can definitely make that, actually. So yeah, Nike Prestos. Again, these are all nice, like, shoes that you can pick up. And then, like, again, if you don't really know these brands, I don't either, but, like, the particular styles, but as long as you know, like, the basic brands, it gives you a nice idea. Oh, here's a nice little one. If you guys are in this live, you guys get a nice little cool surprise shoe. I don't know if this one's a bolo, because I haven't sold it. I haven't done too much research on it. But the Wool Runners, if you guys don't know about these are actually pretty good sellers. They sell for like 40-50 bucks. So Wool Runners. That was a pretty nice one that I had no idea about. Ew, there's like hair in my hair. Okay. These I got it at a estate sale, like down the street from my house. Like when I was on my way home, I was like, ooh, a estate sale. So like I drove in real quick, and I only picked up 2 things, and they were 2 pairs of sandals. This is one of them. They're like some Skechers, Skechers outdoor lifestyle, nice little pattern, good size. Gotta list them ASAP because it's like, the end of summer. But it's summer everywhere if you list globally, which is what I recommend people do. I also got these, which ones? Oh, these are like some Steve Madden boots. I didn't really get them for the brand, but I got them for the style. These nice little like booties definitely are in style, especially now that it's coming towards like, winter, the season, and all that good stuff. Have you ever passed up something you regretted not picking up? not really passed up, but more that I didn't see it before someone else, because I'm like focused on other things, and then someone either asks the good question of, do you have this, or they saw it before me and I'm like, fuh. So I think I would say that. What's up, Arizona? What's up, Blended? So I would say not really, because and if like probably when I start like to do POVs and I go back and watch them, I'll have a lot of more of those moments. But yeah, I would say that's probably it, because then I'm listening to the person that got it. Like just on Saturday, someone another reseller that I met that I've been talking to since like Friday, it was really funny that I ran into him again. Flomo Pickers, if you guys like follow him. He asked a really good question of, do you have video games? And then like that conversation started and he had video games and I was like, but I got like a couple other things there, but he obviously beat me to those. So I would say probably something like that, where I'm not like too keen on asking those questions. I'm just like looking. So yeah, I would say probably that. Let's see, these Nike Air Forces, which will need a little bit of work to restore, but I'm down for the challenge. They got, you know, they're a little bit warm, but I, you know, for the prices that I got them, it's not too bad. And then the size is pretty good too. Let's see. Oh, this is the other pair that I picked up at that estate sale down the street from my house. There's some Merrells. I've actually sold some of these before, just in a different colorway. So this is my first time picking up this black pair. The other ones were like some green ones. These Hirachis I got for, they wouldn't let them go for less than $7 is what I do remember these, because they were very adamant about these. They were the only pair that they really knew that they had that was like good, so they wouldn't drop anything else. Oh, and then they had some Timberlands that were like basically new, only probably worn like once, and they weren't dropping them for like less than 50. But for the size, I think they were like a size 6. I kind of didn't want to like spend $50 on this, so I let those go. And I got these. So yeah, these will be a nice little restoration project. Again, the tread is pretty good on them, so all that stuff is good. Definitely look at the tread and all that stuff when you're picking up shoes. Let's see. Again, especially why I wore gloves, these sandals again. So a nice little, you know, bread and butter Nikes. Nothing too crazy. And then these other, again, Nike, what are these, like the fly knits, right? Something like that, yeah. I sold these before, so it's nothing crazy. Nice little Nikes that'll sell pretty decently, especially right now that we're coming up to fourth quarter. So list as much as you can right now, because it's gonna be crazy. Oh, these, which I do remember that I spent like $2 on these. She was just happy to let them go. This is where I also got the wool runners. So how do you set up to take photos of the products? I have one of the cheapest setups, and I should make a YouTube video for that, like to show you guys how to make one and to show you guys like my photography setup. But I just get 2 poster boards from the Dollar Tree, and then I get I don't know if you guys know, like that thing that you put on the inside of your cabinets, like that liner stuff. I'll get a nice pattern and I'll just put it on those. So like I'll grab the 2 poster boards, use a lot of tape between them, turn it into like a little book, and then put the cabinet thing on them. And that's my backboard. That cost me, I think, like probably less than $10. Like yeah, so that that's my setup. And then 2 photography lights on each corner. So yeah, I'll make a video and I'll show you guys my exact setup. But the lights are in my reseller essentials, and the poster boards are obviously from the Dollar Tree, so I can't post them on there. But yeah, they're just like the school poster boards. It's a really nice cheap setup that I've been using since like 2018, even before I was a reseller, when I was doing product photography, because I also like did photography on the side as a little side hustle. For the clothing, for video pin on the profile. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is the little Adidas that I saw. I think these are little like the cloud foam ones, nothing crazy. Okay, so, oh, these were still in the box. were these like these diesel Jesus sandals is what I'm calling them. They look like some gladiator type sandals. They're like diesel, and they were only $5, so that was pretty cool. And I was like, yep, I'm definitely taking these home. They were so happy that I took a lot of their shoes and a whole bunch of stuff, and I gotta list these fast. Like, I personally probably wouldn't wear these, but someone definitely will. So yeah, these are like that crazy stuff that like fashion people that I would not. Okay, so that's all the shoes. Oh wait, no, there's more shoes, but in a different bag. So it'll be a crazy cleaning day. The day I do just shoes. Because I like to do like everything in bulk. So if I have all these shoes to clean, I'm gonna clean them all in bulk that same day. I'll put on my favorite TV show and then just get to cleaning. I got these, I forget what these are. They have the APE, so it makes me think that they're Yeezys, but again, I don't really know shoes that well. I just saw that the serial number checked out and I was good to go. So equity, that's what you're trying to say? I think so. So yeah, I got these as well, and I think that's all of the shoes. There's another pair of like the diesel sandals in a different colorway, but I think it's either in another bag or I left it out because the one thing that I didn't bring in to show you guys, I got a whole bunch of like wooden train stuff, but the box was just like too big to carry. I already have some more wooden train stuff that I got for free, so now I'm able to combine everything into one probably and make like a complete set or something like that. I haven't really gone through all that stuff, but I knew that I was gonna grab all that stuff, like, because wooden trains do really well, and that's also a nice like little category if you're still here. That's what they are. EQTs. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're like a little shoe guru. I need to like pick your brain more. I just like look up serial numbers. Like I said, Google Images is my homie and my best friend when I'm out and about. I got this Mizuno bag for like $3, so that was pretty cool. This will be a nice little seller. I just gotta clean it up a little bit. Throw it in the wash probably. I can take these off now. Yay. Ew. Pop quiz, do you know how to take off gloves safely? I had to do that for like this EMT class I took. I forgot to well, I don't need them. Anyways, now I can continue with this other stuff, which is probably a good thing I used the gloves for the bag, so it was kind of dirty. I need water. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I needed a water break because there's more to come. There's like this big thing that I should probably show you guys now, and then I don't have to like pick it up later. I'll just show you guys this part, and then I got the whole thing though. I got a new wave oven for $15, and I'm gonna part it out. It works because they like turned it on in front of me and all that stuff. So they were really adamant about making sure that all the stuff that they sold, everyone worked, which was really nice. So like they had like little testing stuff there. So yeah, this new wave oven sold, and I'm gonna be parting it out. When in doubt, part it out. Because I got the whole thing for 15, but just like that bowl part I showed you guys goes for like 25. That base goes for like 29, and I forget what the bottom goes for. But yeah, pretty good stuff. Then I also got this little toy bike for like, I think it was like 75 cents. It's a really good time to be getting this sort of stuff. Oh, here they are. Oh, gross. Now I have to touch them. Okay, well, like these little diesel sandals. Then I went to an estate sale where I only got like 2 things, and I didn't bring the other thing in here. It was like a vintage a vintage bowling ball, and then I also got this little Tasmanian devil figure. I got this thing for $8. I think I paid up for it, but it sells for like 24. And then I mainly got this because I got the bowling ball that sells for like $75. I wish I would have brought it in here, but it's like really dirty and dusty and gross, so I kept it out there. But yeah, I got this little cute Taz. Taz is probably one of like the ones I would pick up for like stuff, because he's like the best seller when it comes to like this Looney Tunes stuff. I don't know exactly why, so if someone knows, let me know. But Taz is probably like the best one. Then I got this unicorn for 75 cents. Oh, I got these for $0.25. I don't know exactly what they were, but they're like these cute little dolls. Oh, I dropped one. And like their little bed. So, you know, I was like, this will be a nice, cute little gift for someone. So I picked that up. At that same sale, I got the set of 3, but I'm not gonna pick all that up. It's like these Pyrex things, where I got like all those little toys. Polly Pocket, probably. It has like the little tag on there. I forget what it is, but yeah, I got like these, and they're like the capital one, the capital Pyrex. That's also why I grabbed them. She gave me the little set. Let me see if I can grab it. She gave me a little set with a little basket for $5. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, so that's those things. And then over here, I also got this Nike bag where Flomo Picks beat me to all the games. But he was like, oh, that's a cool bag. And I was like, I know I had to get something when you beat me to it. So I got this Nike bag. It's pretty cool. Nice little, you know, pattern and all that stuff. What is this, like for baseball or whatever? Let's see. Oh, I got this little Tonka Storm truck for 50 cents. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this bag's kind of far. Okay. It's a really good time to get this. I got this drinking roulette set for $2. So that's pretty cool. It's all complete. It's a good time to get like this sort of stuff because the holidays are coming up. And what do you do during the holidays? You gather with your family and you get wasted. So that one's a good one. Oh, and then at that same, this is all from the same little yard sale. It's also a really good season for this, and because it was $3, I picked up, this, like, Halloween dress. It's a really good time to list all your Halloween stuff because my Halloween stuff has been selling. So that's also a pretty good thing, you know. Some, like, school teacher will probably, like, wear that. Disney villain shot glasses. So then I got these for $3. So, you know, nice. Whole bunch of stuff. When you can get a whole bunch of stuff for super cheap, might as well. At the same yard sale where I got the Hirachis, I picked up this polo Ralph Lauren with the polo bear on it. It's like this all over cute little print and has this cute little guy on there. And it is XL, so that's a pretty good size. Good pattern, and probably the only polo Ralph Lauren I'd probably ever pick up. So yeah, this one was pretty cool. This one was a really neat one. She gave me a really good deal on this one. If you know Yellowstone, then you'll get why this pattern is really good. It's like this all over Aztec pattern. She let it go for 15, and the quick comps on this look to be like 40 plus. So this is a pretty good one, especially within the season. The pattern, this is just like all over a pretty good one. If you come across something like this at a yard sale, you know, play with your instincts. And I think it's a really good size. I think it's an XL, if I remember. Yeah, it's an XL. And then I got this little doll here. I think it's, what is this again? I remembered it. It's from Hasbro. Is it Cabbage Patch? I don't really remember, but I was like, I know this face and I know it's vintage, so I definitely picked it up for 50 cents. And then this was also, I think this was also like in the 50-cent pile. This little, I think it's it's Rapunzel, right? I think this is Tangled. And then I got this little cutie here too. Oh, her little dress is coming undone. But yeah, I got her too. I think this is the Princess Frog, the Princess and the Frog. What is it called again? Shoot. I need a Disney re-education because I keep forgetting. I haven't been to Disneyland since 2011, fun fact. Oh, these Lululemons. I picked up these like pants. And where there's usually one Lulu, there's more, but there was only one, so that kind of sucked. Because like they were like $2, so I was like, oh, maybe there's more. I picked up these. What are these? Which ones are these ones? Oh, this is like, you know, some Under Armour shorts, nothing crazy. Some LL Bean dress pants. Again, nothing crazy. Just, you know, it's 'tis the season, so this stuff is gonna start to go. Then some Spider leggings. Spider was a brand that used to do really well, but it's starting to drop off, so be careful. But when you can pick it up, you can do good stuff. Happy Sunday. Oh, thanks, man. Happy Sunday. And then obviously I'm gonna be finding stuff like this everywhere, so you know, some nice little. Oh my god, this one I was so upset because for the first time I actually broke something I just bought. It was very sad. But like this little Santa guy, when I was taking it out of the car, it fell and this little thing chipped off. So I was very upset about that, but I might still list it and we'll see. I mean, it kind of looks like it's part of it. Like, look, he's building it. I'm gonna put that in the description, see if I get like you know, someone to get it. But yeah, I was very sad and very upset, and obviously I'm gonna say that I broke it. But yeah, like, but yeah, this one was this was a really neat one, and it was a good one because I got it for like $3. But yeah, if you broke something that you bought, oh, here's a little piece. It's really sad. What was it? Oh, it was like a little pot, I guess. So yeah, sad day. But yeah, maybe I can glue it back on. We'll see. I don't know how's this stuff. But anyways, I'll see what I'll do. This Barbie, which will definitely need some treatment. I got, and nice little bread and butter. Not bread and butter, just like a nice little quick, easy pickup. I sometimes call bread and butter things that aren't even bread and butter, but I'm just like, oh, it's a quick, easy pickup, easy sell. It's a Naruto wallet with a chain. This stuff is coming back. Anime, it has always been, but like, you know, I've noticed the chain wallet thing is coming back. If you could sell in one category with unlimited access to inventory, what would it be? Shoes. Absolutely shoes. For sure, shoes all day. Shoes or toys. Toys are fun. I've actually been enjoying going through all those toys. That's been fun. But if I had to pick, absolutely shoes. And then, oh, I got these two hats because hats have been doing like pretty well for me, even unbranded stuff. Like I just sold like some unbranded sun hat a couple days ago. So I'm like, you know, diving a little bit more when I get them cheap, because again, this isn't some crazy great brand. What is this? World Market. Isn't that a grocery store? Or I think they sell a whole bunch of stuff. And this is Universal Thread, which is like Target or something. I forget. Oh, and then this Coach wallet, which I already think has an owner, so I'm not even going to be putting it on the market. And I think that's everything. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's everything. So, yeah, with the box of all those wooden toys, I'm gonna see how I'm gonna lot that stuff up, separate the big money, and then lot up the rest of the stuff, because, you know, I got it all. I got that big box. I think it's a box this size, like, yeah, of like a whole bunch of like the wooden trains and all that stuff, so we'll see. But yeah, I couldn't bring that in there here. That was way too much to do, and then to show all that individually. Definitely wasn't expecting that, but I love it. I know you wouldn't think so, because I'm like so grossed out touching this stuff, but it's there, you know, it's easy to list. I kind of love hard goods way more than I think. The days I have to like bulk up the clothes to like photograph it is the most boring day of the week. But they're easy to photograph after like you clean them. And then now that I learned that you can throw a lot of the shoes in the washing machine, oh my god, it's definitely helped me out. And then the shoe cleaner I use, and then like if you use like the drill with the brick cleaning brushes, but on certain materials, not all of them, they really help. Oh, I gotta smell oh god. Yeah. Yeah, if it's too stinky, if I can smell it from before, it's not coming home with me. I don't care how much you can give me for it. It's just, I'm not. I'm gonna gag the whole way. What's up, I can hustle? So yeah, and as you can see, I'm not afraid to pick up shoes, because that was like the biggest thing this haul, besides yeah, I got the most things I had today was like shoes. I think I got more than 10 pairs of shoes, so that'll be a fun bulk cleaning day. Um, but yeah, if I had to pick, it would definitely be shoes because it's not that hard. Once you, they're pretty easy to list too. I want them to smell good when they get to my customers. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, oh yeah, if they, like, yeah. I get what you're saying. I definitely, yeah. If I can smell them without even lifting them, you're getting that, like, what do you call that thing? That air freshener thing? But yeah, if you guys have any, last minute questions, let me know. Again, if you're just joining in now, the live is always on YouTube. For those that are watching on YouTube, I appreciate you extremely much. And for those of you that are watching on TikTok, I appreciate you extremely much because that's where I started to go live first. But yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I can get a lot of this stuff listed ASAP. As some of you guys know, I'm going to Mexico for a month in September. So I'm going to try to get as many photographs done so that I can just be adding them to my drafts while my shop is closed up. And then once I'm back, I'm just listing my daily 10, which I've boosted. I've thankfully also a nice update. I boosted from listing 5 a day to now listing 10. So that's pretty fun. But I also bag and box all the shoes I sell as well. Like, do you box them up before you sell them? Because I know that Jimmy does that too. And like, that's a really cool method. I don't do that right now because I don't have that much space. So I put everything in like those big containers that we all have, like the ones that you can get from Costco. That's what I've been doing. I have 3 filled up, and I'm working on my 4th, which is I'm not enjoying so much because I'm like, I need to get rid of more shoes. So hopefully as things start coming out, I sold a couple shoes today, so that's been pretty cool, and you know, always replenishing. But yeah, I don't do that yet, and it's kind of annoying going into the bins when I sell shoes, because I'm like, one pair sometimes is here and then the other one is way below it because that's how it fits the best, because I try to stack them up as much as I can, obviously after I clean them so they're all nice and clean and no mud or whatever is getting on anyone. But it's just, yeah, it's a whole thing, so I have to be super organized. I used to, but I'd have a pile of boxes and shoes on the floor every day. Okay, yeah, see, that's another reason why, because I don't have a lot of space. I really got to find the best ways to maximize my things. I mean, as you saw, if you guys follow me on Instagram, and I think I posted it on TikTok too, or everywhere, I'm not sure. I like redid my inventory area. Instead of having them just stacked up against the wall, I made little aisles. So now I can go up and down, like, up and down those, and then they're like my little aisles, and it's just so much easier to grab things now, which is really nice. But also because Mercari sells almost never go priority. Oh yeah, I've only ever gotten some, like very few that have gone priority. Like the golf club I sold went priority, but that was like, yeah, I mainly choose UPS when I can because it's just cheaper. I love yeah, I've been selling shipping way more with UPS, especially now that I sell a whole bunch of stuff. Because also the shipping with what's it called? eBay's calculated shipping with a combination of pirate ship with that cubic calculated thing is really nice. I've made so much money just off of the shipping in some of my videos you guys see. This one time off of that KitchenAid, I made $30 off of the shipping. It was pretty cool. So that paid for like my bubble wrap. But yeah, so yeah, that's everything that I got for the weekends and what's sold so far, because the evening is young, the night is young, so we'll see what else sells. But I'm very excited, very thankful, because the beginning of the month was completely terrible, so I'm excited. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I gotta clean up all this nonsense and I gotta start shipping, because what is your best app to sell that you use? I would say eBay is king, but Mercari is a beautiful side piece because it's actually, some days it beats eBay. Poshmark beat eBay today, this weekend. Yeah. So I would say eBay is king, so yes, eBay. And then once you're ready, I wouldn't say to start cross listing right away, but once you're ready, then start to cross list onto Mercari, And I think that that'll be that's the best advice that I can give someone. It's a beautiful side piece. So yeah, that's what I would say. But don't, yeah, I would say learn as much as you can about shipping. That was the best thing that I did from February till now, till May. Right now, my what's it called? My statistics are a little skewed, but from February till I think about May when I last checked, it went from a 21% sell-through rate to a 57% sell-through rate. Just by doing all these things, listing in a whole bunch of different categories, taking the fear out of the shipping, which was my biggest piece of advice. Take the fear out of the shipping and start to ship more things. If you have any questions about shipping, definitely send me a DM. I'm always down to answer those. My YouTube has a lot of shipping videos. I like to focus my YouTube on shipping because that was the biggest challenge for me. And once I started to get the fear out of the shipping, I've never made more money. So I haven't made any more money. Try not to make that a double negative. But how do you cross list, and what if they both sell on both platforms? Do you cancel one? I cross list using Flyp, Flyp. There's a link in my link tree for, you get like 100 free days, and then it's like $9 after that. And they don't charge you after the 100 days because that's a long time and you're gonna forget. So if you don't want to use it, it'll just block you out and it'll be like, do you want to continue using it? And if you say yes, then it'll charge you. So I use that. And if they sell, so I try to delist it from the other platforms as soon as I can. I've had probably less than 10 instances where it has sold on both platforms. The very first one that that happened on was I sold like the Taylor Swift popcorn bucket the day like it came out while I was sleeping. It sold on eBay and Poshmark. So usually I'll try to cancel Poshmark when it sells on both. But in this case, it sold for more on Poshmark than it did on eBay. So I kindly messaged the girl and I told her that it accidentally sold while I was sleeping. And she was very kind and she let me just do buyer ask to cancel. So always ask. That's another thing too. Don't just click it and do it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so long story short, I'll try to delist. I try to delist ASAP. If you have to cancel one, I would pick Poshmark or Mercari before eBay if you can. Now, if you do buyer cancels shipping, it's not a ding against you, but use that very sparingly. Like, don't try to lie, because if they catch you, then it's a ding. So yeah, if it sells there, and then I did have one where I completely forgot to delist it. It was one of the TaylorMade golf clubs. It sold on Mercari like a week ago, and I forgot to delist it, and it sold on Poshmark yesterday, and I was like, oh, I have another one, and then I was like, no, I don't. So what's up, Cruisin'? So I just clicked cancel right away on that one. So though for Poshmark, you're totally fine, but yeah. I would say you just got to be organized, honestly. Like right when it sells, if you're able to, delist it on your other platforms, and then delist it manually, because yeah, it says that it will delist it for you, but I don't believe that. So I just delist manually. If you by some reason you can't, set yourself a reminder, do something so that you're always checking that, because it did happen to me when I started to get busier, when like my store started to pop off more, that something slipped through the cracks, especially if you're doing this all by yourself like I do. So I would say just try to set your processes as soon as possible and stick to your non-negotiable, stick to your processes ASAP, and try to be organized, and all of that will help you. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I try to do these lives every Sunday at 5 p.m. When I come back from Mexico, mid-October, the day and the time might change because of football season, because I try to do this when as many people can watch this, but that's also why I also record them on YouTube, so if you can't watch them right away, they're always available for you. But yeah. So that's basically it. I am going to skedaddle because I gotta list and cross list and then ship and clean up this mess, because I made a mess like I do every week. But that's all I can do, right? What's up, Joe? So yeah, you caught me at the end, but yeah, I go live every Sunday to show everyone what I got. Yeah, all right, well, I'll talk to you guys next week probably. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be going sourcing next weekend because of all this stuff that I got. I kind of want to start to just photograph and process as much as possible so that I have all those photos to go through while I'm in Mexico, and I can just be drafting everything up while my store is closed. And then once I come back, I can just be listing my daily 10 without having to worry about trying to catch up with all the stuff that's probably going to be like hitting me, because I'm going to be coming in just as fourth quarter is starting to take off. So it'll be a nice R&R, but when I come back, I got to hit it running. So yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you guys updated with all that stuff. And you guys will definitely know as I'm in Mexico too. You guys will be seeing, I'm gonna be posting my content daily, because that's another thing too. I'm not only picking up as much as I can, but I'm making as much content as possible so that I can be editing it while I'm away too. So that's also another good tip if you're like into content creation. Get as much as you can. Yay, more women on eBay resellers, mostly on TikTok. Guys, I know, so that's why I'm trying to go live. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok every Sunday at 5 p.m. and I try to show you guys as much as I can what's sold and what I got at yard sales. Obviously, when I start going back to thrift stores more in the fall winter time, I'll be showing you guys those hauls as well. But right now, as you guys have noticed in my past lives, it's all been yard sales because I try to get everything for as cheap as possible right now that I'm scaling my business. I have 560 something items in my store. So yeah, I'm trying to scale, I'm trying to get to a good spot, and I'm just trying to sell as much as I can and pick it up for as cheap as possible right now. And that's another reason why I really highly recommend. Oh, it's having me. Oh, I've been at this for an hour. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and that's why I really recommend people use the free stuff alerts app and try to get your stuff free. So yeah, I'll be making a video on that app so you guys like know the little, but it's nothing crazy. You just like, it's literally an app and it connects to like all those free listings. So yeah, definitely check it out. Available on Android and iOS. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and till then, I'll let you guys know if I do go live on this coming Sunday. It just depends on like what I get, on how much I get done, and if I'm gonna go sourcing. But if I get stuff for free on the app during the week, then I'll probably just go live and show you guys those things. But I'll catch you guys on the next one, and if you guys want to catch this full thing, you can always head over to my YouTube, because the full thing is on there forever and ever. See you guys next time. If I can turn this off. Bye. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for joining in. I appreciate every single one of you guys.